Okay, so most of us get a headache from time to time, but there are different types of headaches. Here with us now is our medical reporter, Dr. Mary Gillis. Mary, I'm so happy to be actually sitting next to you because a lot of time you're pitching to me, but you can't see me.
Yeah, I'm like, hello,
Hey,
hello.
are you out there? Hello. Listen, headaches are big. I used to intern for a lady that got like crazy migraines. So every time like we would walk in there looking like we were VIP with like, sunglasses on, and every time she'd be like, can you get that over there? And that was my job for the morning because she had crazy migraines. I'm sure she's not the only one.
No, she's not. And that is not only that's one of the symptoms, cardinal symptoms of one of these types of headaches that we're going to be talking about. So first I want to set this up a little bit. So Tara Hastings, our meteorologist here, she suffers. I walked into the dressing room one time, and she was suffering from a headache, and she was in so much pain, and she suffers from migraines. So I got really interested in migraines, headaches, and did some research, and that we'll be talking about from the World Health Organization.
You know, when people get migraines, I feel like people realize that when they're younger, but also when they get to like their adult life. I thought it was just because we started paying bills and adulting personally, but I know that that's probably not the scientific portion of why people start to realize like, oh, I have a migraine.
Well, we might have a little bit of a surprise for you. So,
ooh, okay.
There is some signs, but we'll talk about it. So let's start with, okay, so headaches are disorders that are among the most common disorders of the nervous system. And the nervous system combines the brain and the body. It's that brain and body connection. Half of adults, population suffer from them, and they can impact our life personally. You know, we feel sick, we don't want to do anything or go out much, we miss work, losing part of that paycheck. So they're really serious. And are considered one of the most under-recognized and under-treated conditions in the world.
I can believe that, especially with how bad people's headaches are. I mean, for instance, I'm immunocompromised, and one of the things that I suffer with is headaches as well. And a lot of times they tell me, to drink a lot of water, things like that. But this can really be, disabling for people, wouldn't you say?
Absolutely. So first, let's start with migraines.
Okay.
All right. So here they go. They typically begin at puberty, and most people who are affected are between the ages of 35 and 45 years old. Women, because we have more hormonal stuff going on, in fact, suffer more. It's a 2-to-1 ratio. Yeah, these are painful. According to the World Health Organization, it is caused by this deep mechanism in the brain, these migraines, this deep mechanism in the brains that releases inflammatory substances around the nerves and blood vessels in our head. So I thought that the source of inflammation was really interesting. I didn't know that.
If being a woman wasn't hard enough.
I know, right? Come on. I know, really.
Golly.
Come on, guys, get us a break.
Right.
So this is recurrent. It's lifelong. Attacks can be moderate to severe. One-sided of the head, pulsating feeling. It can last from sort of hours to 2 to 3 days.
This is a big thing.
Yeah. Then you have this sort of tension type of headache, which is the most common. You have something that is episodic, which is fewer than 15 per month, which occurs in about 70% of people. Then you have chronic, which is more than 15 per month, and that's about 1 to 3% of those who suffer from tension headaches. These begin in teens, affects more women. Again, 3 women to every 2 men, caused by stress. Stress. There you go, Alexis. Or musculoskeletal problems in the neck, and the feeling is different than a migraine. This headache is described as sort of pressure, tightness, like a rubber band, they say, wrapped around your head and spreading to the neck.
Absolutely. Sometimes I have to like remove my rollers. Sometimes, especially if I have headaches. So I'm sure that that's pretty common.
Yeah. So let's just talk about one more. We got moving on to cluster headaches. Pretty uncommon, about 1 in 1,000 adults. This one affects more men. Okay, so about 6 men for every woman. Most develop in their 20s and older, and characterized by frequent headaches several times a day. They're brief but really severe. And these are the ones that you get pressure on your eyes. You get redness, you tear up, you have a runny nose and droopy eyelids. So I thought this was like really so many different types of headaches out there.
Absolutely. So this is not something that you're imagining. You really are having a big headache, and we understand it. And now now we can like tell people to get us some ice cream because we need it.
Yes. Let's get some ice cream. I have a headache. Well, no, I don't. Alexis, with you, I would never have a headache.
See, there we go. That's what I hope, that you don't have a headache because of me. Dr. Mary Gillis, thank you so much for being with us here.